I'm sure that many game supporters would claim that serious games as a teaching aid are superior to books or videos. But it doesn't make sense. Making a sound comparison between different instructional media is inherently problematic. Even quite some research studies fail to provide correct answers. So, how is this comparison done? And what's wrong with it? Usually one performs a randomized controlled trial. It allows to compare how effective a game is compared with a book, or if you like, any other instructional tool. You randomly assign participants to each condition and then compare which of the groups has the highest scores on the final test. But the problem is that this way we are just evaluating the quality of the game designer against the quality of the author of the book. If the game fails, the easy excuse would be that the game designer is incompetent. If the book fails, we would simply blame the author. To say something sensible about the instructional qualities of games, we should separate the conceptual level from the practical level. At the conceptual level, we look at the key concepts and principles of games. The practical level describes the game artifacts, the concrete game instances. And the game design translates the concepts to the practical level of making a game. I want to highlight a few things for each level. Let's first have a look at the conceptual level. Games are among the richest and most sophisticated communication media. They combine interaction dynamics and multimedia, including graphics, stills, animations, video, sounds, text. In principle, games can do anything. That's why the potential of games as an instructional means is undisputed. Second, games allow you to actively engage and take part in a process and learn from the experiences. This means that games help you to learn the so-called tacit knowledge that is bound to the action and the experiences. Tacit knowledge is the hidden, implicit knowledge that cannot be properly captured and explained in words. You have to experience the situation. But let's be fair. For declarative knowledge, that is everything that can be written down, books are far superior. Let's now have a look at the practical level. At the practical level, it is the quality of design that matters. A serious game should be fit for purpose. It should correctly address pursued learning goals with an instructional strategy. And we should acknowledge that not all games are necessarily good games. A game is not just suited because of being a game. A second crucial factor is the overall effort put into it. A quick and dirty game is not likely to be comparable with a game that was created with a lot of effort and dedication. This refers to the so-called principle of proportionality. It states that the quality of an instructional tool is proportional to the effort that was put into it. The more effort put into it, the higher its quality. We cannot neglect the influence of effort. So, anyone claiming that games are simply the best is talking nonsense. It all depends. Let's go back to the randomized controlled trial. As noted before, we are actually testing the quality of the creators, the game designer versus the author of the book, rather than the instructional tools. Second, games and books excel in different things. Games are particularly good at providing meaningful learning experiences, but the book is unbeatable when it comes to declarative knowledge. So it really depends. It depends what you want to achieve. Third, we should take into account the efforts put into it. Disproportionate efforts may frustrate a fair comparison. My final comment is on the tests used for resolving the comparison. These tests are likely to be biased towards the traditional approaches at the expense of the tacit knowledge and experiences that games can cover. So for various reasons, an overall fair comparison between different instructional media is quite problematic. So games, audios, videos and even human teachers have their own strengths and weaknesses. They excel at different things, they teach different things, they are a bit like apples and pears. We cannot simply compare them.